And we're back. Hey guys, thanks for coming out for episode 5 of our live stream, the completely still edition.
The completely still and unmiked at the beginning also.
Yeah. There's we're trying to stream to Instagram as well right now too, and I was kind of focused on that, and I forgot to turn on the coil mics, and then the picture froze, but it should be working. How do we sound, by the way? Do we sound good? I also changed the mic setting.
Yeah, we changed a lot of things. If it sounds funny, let us know.
Distorting vocals. Does that sound better? Loud.
The Stewart. Whoa, sound levels. Where are we at?
Oh yeah, hang on. Let me filters. All right, how does that sound? Is that distorting now too? Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Yeah. Still distorting. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Hello. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Vocals too hot. How does that sound?
Great feedback today, guys.
You sound bad. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna try to change it on the Windows. There you go. No, not troubleshoot.
You just click at troubleshoot.
Down there.
It's one of those days, guys.
All right, how does that sound? Does that sound better? That should be a little better. Check 1 2. 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 You want to start talking, Joe?
Yep. Check. Test.
Okay. All right, I think we're good there. Cool.
All right, guys.
Hi, welcome to episode 5 of We Don't Know What We're Doing.
We should be good now.
Yeah, we should be good now.
Things are stable.
Yeah. A lot lower now, but can hear you okay now. Well, we can turn it up now as long as it's not distorting. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Joe's face looks funny.
Usually.
Yeah. Now it's way too soft. All right, turn it up here. I had the input gain. Sounds clear, just a bit more gain. Where were you guys like 4 weeks ago with this feedback?
This is great. We got a lot of people that know.
There you go. Thank you, the Stewart.
All right.
Oh, he's on. We got Twitch.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so we're trying to stream to Instagram too. It's our first time. Some of you want to pop over there and check that out. That'd be awesome. Episode 5 of setting ourselves up to fail. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, this is episode 5. We're just gonna be playing some more music. We're gonna do something pretty cool for the finale of the show. We're gonna blow stuff up.
Yep.
And I think we're gonna bring back the random question generator here again. The hey Joe, what is the longest you've gone without doing laundry?
Jeez, I have no idea. Well, that would probably have to be on tour.
Yeah.
Maybe a week plus. Heal your beard. Don't worry, it comes back fast. You guys will witness my cycle.
You guys want to hear another song? Can you guys do a human cage? Yes, we can. We're not going to today, but we can.
We can try to do that next time.
Get a Carla out here.
Yeah, she was going to come on the stream, but she was not feeling well, so.
I hope she's all right. You want to pick another song here?
Sure.
We did have a request before the show even started. Where is it at? The GOT.
The GOT. Okay. I can do that.
All right. And we're muting the mics now. back. That was the Game of Thrones theme song. One of the best TV composers, Ramin Djawadi, I think that's how you pronounce it.
I don't recall.
Yeah, he did that. He did the Pacific Rim theme song. He does like everything he does.
Oh yeah, the Pacific Rim is really good.
And Westworld's theme song. So we had a couple questions. Where was it? David Vasquez says, "Can you guys touch on how you compose the music you send to the coils?" Well, it kind of starts out like any other song. Obviously we listen to music and see what would sound good played through a 30-foot long trumpet, and then go from there.
Turns out everything sounds good.
Everything sounds good through a 30-foot trumpet. No, it's we kind of treat the Tesla Coils as the lead singers of the band for a lot of the stuff. As far as the stuff that we compose, and then for our covers, we try to pick music that has good enough melodies to not be boring or repetitive. And then we use various digital audio workstations like FL Studio to compose all the backing tracks. The coils themselves are controlled by MIDI, and Joe can explain that bit.
Yeah, sure. So we have a show controller that is able to synchronize MIDI data. MIDI is just like a serial protocol for sending bytes of information that tells the Tesla coils what needs to play, tells the drummer when to hit specific drums. And we're able to synchronize that with backing tracks. We send the backing tracks through this mixer, and then we record the real sounds with a microphone, mix it all together, send it to you guys.
Pomodorino, I think that's how you pronounce it, says, "Are you guys in the same room as the setup?" Yeah, we are. We can actually do a little quick pan here. So let's go. Hopefully, Joe can.
Is it frozen?
Let's try that again. There we go. Okay. So yeah, there's the coils. There's our setup. And there's Joe.
Mm-hmm.
There's me.
Hi.
Back there.
Yeah, I think that's on your phone.
Yeah, I think the
somebody said lost audio.
Yeah, I had the wrong.
Oh, it's when we
set up,
switch
yeah.
scenes.
Sorry.
That's an OBS error, guys.
Yeah, that's my fault. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's go over those questions again.
Sound died.
Yeah, the sound died. So
that's how we get lots of comments on our videos. We just have to.
Yeah, just pretend like we're having problems.
A little bit. Yep.
You guys are onto us.
Just pretend.
Robert asks, Faraday cages on my bucket list. Can you please help? Yes, if you come out to one of our shows in the future, if you're into that kind of thing. Human cage dancer is on his bucket list. Stupid robot fighting league is in there. Says, you guys look like pilots. I would not trust myself to fly a plane.
No. You're in big trouble if we're flying your plane.
You've seen how we operate cameras.
Yes.
Do they produce nitrogen oxides? Yes, they do. What's the peak current of those coils?
Okay, so these coils on their primary current can peak to about 800 amps. That's the point where they start to freewheel.
And what about Project Titan?
What about it? You can showing parts of it sitting in the corner of the.
Yeah, I'm asking what happened to their old dual resonant coils of ArcAttack. And what about Project Titan? I don't know what he's referring to.
Those are the giant.
Yeah, I know that, but I don't know what in reference to the question he's referencing.
It's
there.
in the shop, taken apart, awaiting
Yeah.
their next show.
Yeah, we can try not to mess this up. Yeah, that's Project Titan right there.
Not the actual top load.
Yeah, the top load is not to scale.
Those are in the back lot.
Yeah. I think we Keanu Simpson says, "Hey, time travelers, when does the war start?"
It did.
It. I'm trying to think of a Doctor Who joke, but I can't. Yes, that is a huge coil. Thank you for noticing. We should play another song.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. All right. What do you want to do?
Let's do one of the new ones to be at the top of the list.
Oh, okay.
Let's do Destruction.
Okay, sure.
Switching coils.
Will the soundtrack kindly produce a sound? Go on. Don't be nervous. Go ahead. Any sound? Well, that isn't quite what I had in mind.
And we're back. That was Destruction by Joywave, but with lightning. This is a very good jam.
It's a very excellent jam.
Very excellent jam. Thank you, Robert. We had a request for Knights of Sidonia. That would be a good one. I might add that one on here. I kind of reset up all my studio stuff to start pumping out the tunes. So if you have any suggestions of music that we don't have, please feel free to comment it. Is that King Beat? Do the coils have names? Yes, that's coil 1, and that one's coil 2. Sometimes we put coil 2 on that side. Someone wanted to tag their mother, but she was just in an area hit by lightning, so it may not be so nice. Oh, geez. Oh, she's okay. I'm sorry to hear your mother got hit by lightning, but I'm ecstatic that she's fine.
Yeah,
Amazing.
you might want to keep her away from us for a while.
We're getting made fun of for not naming our coils. What would you guys name our coils?
Remember during the Red Bull event when Destiny named all our coils after the Golden Girls?
Yeah, but these are a different set.
Yeah, I know. But then also when we were in California, remember Stina and them named our Tesla coils?
Again, those are different coils.
I know, but these are the only ones that aren't named. What I'm saying.
How long does a coil last when used for music like this? You guys have a FAQ, the same questions that always ask, like how much, how long to build, etc. I'm a physicist, and it's been over 20 years since I built one.
Yeah, that's definitely some information that we should put together and put online. But when we build a coil, they last for years and years. These machines, they get some maintenance occasionally, but for the most part, the only thing that changes on them is we update them when we make more modern controllers and things like that. But I expect that they would probably, with high quality components, last for decades as long as they're well taken care of.
So here's some of the name requests. We have Coil A and Coil B,
Mm-hmm.
Sparky and Bob,
Yep.
Susan and Mark,
Yep. Sure.
and Rick and Morty.
That's good.
Those are all good.
Should I do something about that camera?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, we had a little temperature sensor icon
I'm gonna
pop
take
up.
care of that real
Yeah,
quick.
and we're gonna throw
I'm gonna just point the fan towards it.
throw a fan at our camera. It's very hot in our studio. It's hot outside, and it gets even hotter in here. Zip and Zap, that's a good one. I like that one. Name them Bandit and Spot. Do you have a link? You have a link? Picture of inside the box, H-brake, current transformers, etc. We don't have one handy, but you can always add us on Facebook on the ArcAttack, and you can send us a message, and we can send those out to you. Give them elven names, Yaj and Nahaj, because their names backwards. Was ancient Egypt more advanced in 20th century? I don't know how to answer that. I mean, I'm sure they did some things better than us. Deimos and Phobos, that's another good one. But I think Zip and Zap, that's my
Zip
favorite.
and Zap is pretty good.
That's pretty good. So let's do another random question here. Would you rather be poor or ugly? And I say, why not both?
Yeah, well, I already am both, so.
Nah, what is your favorite holiday, Joe?
Oh. I don't know. I don't have a favorite holiday. They're all fine. The ones with good food are better.
Could you tell us a little bit more about your background? Do you have a background in electronics, for example?
Yeah, so I am an ex-television repairman. I basically learned electronics free range, and I did consumer electronic repair from the time I was 18 till about 25 or 26 is when this ArcAttack project started. And that's about it. Just sort of self-educated.
And my background's in audio, which you wouldn't be able to tell from this stream.
Yeah.
Right. I think we should do another song here.
Okay.
Did
we have a request?
Do we have any requests in the audience? We had requests for a couple of songs we don't have. Oh. Let's play an original.
Okay. You want to do...
I was like this
right.
one. This one's Troy's Bucket. And go unmuted. And we're back. Did you guys hear the actual music being played? I think there was just a moment of silence while we switched over scenes. What is the primary coil voltage and current on those coils? What capacity is your tank cap?
That's a good question. I can't honestly remember what the exact primary voltage is, but it's a 0.6 microfarad cap approximately. Say the voltage is somewhere over the 10,000 volt range. And was there another part to that question?
The voltage, coil voltage and current, and what capacity is your tank cap?
Yeah, I think I answered
that. Will you ever do a performance in Europe? We have before. We've been in Newcastle.
Yeah, in Spain.
In Spain. Oh yeah, that's right.
A lot of countries.
Amsterdam.
Over there.
Well, not the city, not a.
But someday we will get back to doing shows, and you may see us there.
Mm-hmm. I had to refresh the screen. Okay, so it was a problem on her end, not ours. Good. So it wasn't my fault this time.
Well, it was probably something you did at home.
Yeah, probably. Here. Will you come back to Georgia for Dragon Con? We'd love to come back to Dragon Con. That was one of my favorite shows.
Yep.
Should start a petition.
Definitely.
Have you ever been to Providence, Rhode Island? So will you ever go back?
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
And we may very well. We end up on the East Coast a lot for educational shows, which someday will resume, but probably not for quite a long time.
We actually, we mainly do, throughout the year, we do these educational shows for kids. They're a lot of fun. We have a lot of little experiments that we do. It was not my fault, Erica.
It was definitely.
It was not my fault.
Probably your fault.
Hey, let's do the random question generator here. If you could choose any era to live in, what would it be?
I think this is a pretty good one. I kind of like all the science stuff that's happening.
Yeah. There's always, to me, there's always that part of, I'd like to go back in time just so I can invent things.
Yeah,
but that's just because I'm selfish.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I saw Dragon Con show, man. It had to be 10 years ago. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yep.
How is the Thunder Mouse coming along, Joe?
So we found out that acrylic right now is 3 times the cost that it used to be.
And in short supply.
And in very short supply. I called our local plastic supplier because we need a bunch of it to make these things. And we were like, you guys have any acrylic we can come pick up? And they laughed at me. And I didn't even understand why, but the reason is why. Because of the virus, everybody's buying it for snot guards. So we're looking for some alternatives or a way to make that work still at the moment. But besides that, we're waiting for some parts to come in, and we'll have a unit assembled pretty shortly. Mm-hmm. We'll definitely show it off to you guys once we have that working.
Would you rather be a knight or a jester?
Well, when you do the Faraday suit, I think you're both.
Yep,
that's our life.
2008, and perhaps my favorite version of your logo. To help when the merchant people pick up a giant spill, still rocking it on Mixer. Oh, is it the little warning symbol AA logo sticker? I should make more of those.
Yeah.
Would an original showcase day for everyone interested in sending MIDI files your way be possible?
Definitely.
Yeah, we were planning on doing that anyways. We'd have to obviously vet the MIDI just to make sure it play on the coils, and we're also working on a way that we might be able to do some telepresence playback. I think Joe got it working from South Florida to his computer.
I got it working from Scotland to my computer
nice.
With about 200 milliseconds of delay. So I don't know if you guys know what RTP is, but it's real-time protocol that they use for webcams and for streaming IP cams and stuff like that. But there is a MIDI version of that you can actually install on your end, and it acts like a MIDI driver, and you can connect to it in your DAW, and you can control synthesizers halfway across the planet with minimal lag. And we actually have a handful of performers right now that are working on doing some live stream performances with us where they take control of the coils from very far away. Yep, sorry. So if you guys are interested in that, should send us a message. We can try to work that out.
Would 4x8 sheets of plexiglass help any?
No. Well, I mean, plexiglass is acrylic.
What we want, right?
Yes. So it wouldn't help if it's a 1/4 inch thick and it's not $300 a sheet.
Yeah, do you have the hookup on 4x8 sheets of acrylic? Let's see. Oh, can you play the final countdown on the test coils? No,
Not right this
not right
second.
now. We do have it. I'll try my best to get it to you next week. Sorry about that. It's a great song. You want to do another one?
Sure.
Should we pander to some Twitch? Or how many? We have 2 viewers on Twitch.
Let's pander.
Let's pander. All right.
Okay, got it.
Okay. And we're... And we're back. And all of our equipment is overheating, apparently. It is so hot in here. Robert says he will DM us about the plexiglass sheets.
Great.
And 8-bit music does convert well into MIDI. Yes, it does. Yeah, we're going to start pumping out a lot more video game tunes here. Have you guys done gigs with Red Bull? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Questions. How do you run the coils and stuff with many generators? No, we don't use generators. We actually use a three-phase panel. And
Well, we can use a generator.
yeah, we can use a generator, but
You said when we're off-site.
oh, when we're off-site. Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, I misread
So
that.
it depends on where we're at. If we're in a theater, a lot of times we can just use the cam lot connectors that they use for stage lighting, and we actually draw a lot less power than some of those big stage lighting rigs.
Yeah.
And then when we have to set up in the middle of the field, we'll just get a 3-phase generator and run the power off that. We're actually looking at sometime in the near future running these things off of lithium batteries. So that's something to look forward to. Something smaller and lighter.
Like you did a flip side.
Yep.
Yep. I guess the shipping price on acrylic across the Atlantic is worse than local prices.
Probably.
Yeah. Should we? You know what we should do? We should talk about our awesome merchandise.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah. So we just recently redid our website. You all should check it out. It's ArcAttack.com.
Oh, yeah.
This thing right up here.
Yep.
And on there we do have a merch store, which we're selling some awesome T-shirts. This is our anime-inspired one.
Mm-hmm.
It's this says ArcAttack. Down here it says Strong Bolt, Strong Soul. But we have another design on there too, which is one of our old Tesla coil drivers. It's the actual circuit board. You can check it on the website. Thank you, Inoko is just gonna do that. Let me grab the merch page, paste this in chat. Oh, no. Anook pasted. She beat me to it.
Oh, thank you. You're going to do it anyway.
Yeah, because she's just on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, okay. So Restream.
Yep.
Very cool.
Just got the shirt and love it. Should send us a photo.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Thank you for ordering a shirt.
What sort of runtime would you get off of batteries?
Yeah, so that's actually something that we're going to figure out. We have these digital power supplies that we can keep track pretty well of how much energy we're putting out the port. So one of the experiments we're going to be doing pretty soon is we're going to run a show, and we're just kind of going to count how much power we put into the coils during a set, and then we're going to build the battery pack to match that. And it's kind of like you can't really pick a number with these things and go with it, because when you're playing music, the load changes a lot. Sometimes you're drawing a lot of power, sometimes you're not drawing very much. And so the way that the coil is used in the show pretty much determines how much energy that you need stored in a battery pack. So it's going to be depending on what we do with it.
Kaiser Power Electronics says, do you bring your own dummy load to get the generators up and running for withstanding fast load changes?
Nope. We always oversize our generators. And we also have these power factor correcting power supplies that lessens the, those hard hits when the coils turn on and off. So we haven't had any issues like that. Well, I suppose we have had some problems with generators that were not good with their maintenance routine, not performing as advertised, but for the most part, it hasn't been an issue.
Could I just stick a huge transistor in place of a spark gap on a DC powered coil to make it musical?
I think so. I think people have done similar things to that. I wish I could tell you where to go to find more information on that, and I don't know. But you know who might is Mads. He's in the chat. Maybe you can chime in on that.
Are they on the same channel? Mads, I believe, is on
Facebook.
No. Yeah, if you add us on Facebook, you could always send us a message and we'll point you in the right direction.
Yeah, Mads got us an OLTC offline. That's cool. It's been a long time since I've looked into those things.
Hi, Aunt Megan. If you have a song request, they might be able to make the coil sing it in lightning.
But he points out to you the DRSS-TC has surpassed that long ago. That is true, but you don't always build things to make it 100% efficient. So with that in mind.
I don't get this question. How can I keep the machine stationary and not end up 500 miles away?
Don't start a band with it.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, don't go on
I don't know
tour.
if I understand that question, but don't go on tour.
Okay, let's do another question here from the good old conversation starters. What is one weird thing about you, Joe?
Oh, come on. That's not fair.
That's like shooting fish in a barrel made out of fish.
Next question.
Okay. What are some things that you shouldn't say at a funeral?
Probably anything that I would choose to say at a funeral. Next.
Yeah. What's your favorite place to shop?
Mauser. Yes, I like Mauser. There you go.
Mauser Electronics.
Yep.
What is your ideal way to celebrate your birthday?
By doing the same thing I do every day.
Try to take over the world.
Pretty much.
All right. Pander more to Twitch?
Sure.
Okay, we got some new ones here that we're going to play for you.
Oh, wait. A Nook should request it.
Someone already did. I can't remember if it was a Nook or not, but we had this request a couple weeks ago, and we got it up and running.
Okay, let me see if I can find it.
One weird thing about Joe is shaving his beard. It should be at the very top. I would do...
This one?
Yeah, that one.
Wait,
Okay.
there's two ACs.
Yep, there's the main theme and then one of the theme themes.
Okay.
Okay, and we are muted. And we're back. Yeah. Why does the white temperature gauge keep coming up on the screen? It's because it's really hot in here right now.
Yep.
You can tell from our lop sweat. Because the studio is about to melt.
That's true also.
Yeah.
It's because we're in Texas, long story short.
Yeah, we're in Texas in a metal room without air conditioning.
Luckily, it's a nice, cool 95 degrees out today.
So that was 5 p.m. from the hit video game Animal Crossing. Has your drummer ever got a sponsorship deal? No,
No.
not yet. He will eventually. Funny playing such a sweet song with such a brutal instrument. Yeah, that's kind of what we're going for. Yeah. Welcome back to Smooth Jazz by Parlocha. Any other good questions? So what are the plates on the floor made from?
Okay, so that's a pretty good question. So we put these hog wire fence that's welded to a 1/2-inch steel tubing frame. And we use these things to build Faraday cages. Like if we want to build a very big cage, we can kind of bolt these things together and make something pretty large, but we kind of use them as these all-purpose panels where, we'll throw them on the floor sometimes, or sometimes we'll just build a wall with them. We have many, many of them.
Robert says we need to get a GoFundMe for an AC system. Yeah.
There you go.
We're looking at actually building our own for a little while using
Yeah, we're thinking about it. This building needs more than an air conditioner though, because it leaks everywhere. But it's cheap, so.
Can you adjust the song speed on the fly? Depends on how we have it set up. Right now with our current configuration, no. But if we're playing straight from a laptop, digital audio workstation, yeah, I can change that on the fly. But for simplicity's sake, we get the song done in a digital audio workstation, and then output the WAV file and MIDI file separately and put them onto our custom-made show controller that's just click and go. And it takes out a lot of the hassle. Hey, COVID Tiger King 19 says come to California.
All right.
Yeah, he's back.
Probably cooler over there.
Yes. I like California. Fun state. So, Joe, I was wondering... who was the last person you had a good conversation with?
Oh, God. I don't even know. The audience.
The audience. There you
Yes.
go. Okay. Would you rather be homeless for a year or be in jail for a year?
Wow.
It's a pretty good one.
Homeless, I think. Right?
Yeah.
That sounds easier.
The image is frozen. I lost audio again. I think that is on your end, Erica. Is anyone else having any issues with the audio or video being frozen? Yeah, fine. All is fine. Those are 3 different platforms. Someone said something about a swamp cooler.
Oh, yeah.
Just get them some swamp coolers.
Yeah, we have too much gear in here for that kind of humidity.
Too high humidity. Any gigs lined up in the near future? Currently, we're kind of focusing on doing our Thunder Mouse and these live shows.
Yep. We don't expect that we're going to be performing shows in any real capacity till at least the fall of 2021. And the reason for that is because shows get booked, ahead of time. So right now is the period where we would be booking stuff in the fall and the spring. And all the people that normally handle that kind of stuff aren't even answering their phones anymore. So basically, if everything else opens back up, the entertainment industry, the live show stuff is probably going to be one of the last things to come back in full strength. That's what we're expecting at this point.
We have a song request. It's some Daft Punk.
Sure. That's great.
Let's see here. Could you cook a hot dog if you put it in the circuit? No, not really.
Depends on how.
Yeah, it depends on how you do it. We've attempted things like that before. We were on a Japanese TV show a long time ago, and they asked us if we could use the Tesla coils to cook some sirloin meat, and we told them probably not. They're like, "Can we do it anyways?" I'm like, "Sure." So we went out to New York, met this crew, and put a little piece of meat in between the Tesla coils and had it zap like for probably 10 minutes straight. Only hit the meat once or twice, and it definitely did not cook. Worries about ozone ventilation.
We've taken measurements before for long periods of time, and you can definitely run the coils and create a problematic situation. But if you're running intermittently like we are, it doesn't build up to any particularly high level.
Yeah, someone just made a good point. If we put the hot dog on the primary of the coil, we could probably get it warm enough to reheat a hot dog.
We probably could.
Yeah. Are we good? Are you queued up?
Oh yeah, what song are we doing?
Daft Punk.
Oh, okay. Yep.
All right, and we are going muted. And we're back. So we got about 10 minutes left. You think that demonstration will be longer than 10 minutes?
Probably not, but we can go ahead and do it.
Yeah, well, we could just play another quick song real quick and
Okay.
then do it.
Okay, let's do that.
It's pander to some more Twitch streamers with the new stuff. I'd do the
next one on the list here.
No, I do the top one.
Okay.
That
What
one's
is
good.
this one?
So it's the I don't want to ruin it for them.
All right.
All right.
We can talk about it after.
All right. Going straight to another song. And we're back. Yes, that was the Me Channel theme music. And it's amazing. Are angled upside down cone-shaped primaries more efficient than flat primaries?
Upside down cone shaped primaries? That's
I think like that. Is what he means.
I'm not sure, but you can definitely make primary shapes that are better in some regards, and there's always drawbacks. One of the things that people are doing now are making the toroid shaped primaries because you get nice high coupling. It allows you to get a lot of energy into the coil real fast, and it does make it more efficient. Also makes it so it's less likely to get struck by the lightning bolt because everything is so compact in. It's more likely that the sparks can go out and hit the ground or something, or the primary coil. But when you're designing the primary, there's a lot of things to consider. You're trying to do things like prevent flashovers and just make sure that it's not going to get struck all the time when the coil's making arcs. And then the other engineering considerations. So, there's a few things there that you got to take into account to build a good primary coil.
So I think we're going to.
Are we going to do the thing?
Yeah, just going to do a thing. I'm going to try to
Give me
get
a second to get ready.
Yeah, I gotta try to get this thing working. I had this set up as an IP camera, but my phone overheated because it's like 1 billion degrees in here.
Yeah, it's really hot. All right.
I wonder what Metallica would sound like on the coils. Well, you should tune in next week.
Yeah, we'll do it next week.
We'll do it next week. Let's see here. I'm gonna try to switch over to see that. You can see me. Okay. There we go. Hey, it's working. Cool. I'm pretty. You probably. Oh yeah, you do need your microphone. Okay, I'm just gonna go back to this for a second. So as we said earlier, we're gonna blow some stuff up, and Joe is currently setting that up. I don't know if you can see here. We have this television screen back here, and the point of this is eventually we're gonna have guests on here, telepresence. Should be pretty great. Oh, it got so much quieter when you did that.
Shutting down all the fans.
Yeah, all the cooling fans. Okay, so I think I'm going to switch over to the Joe cam right here. And can you guys still hear us out there all right? I think we're... All right, I'm going off mic. It's all you, Joe. Wait, no, sorry.
Am I good? All right, so what we have here is one of our educational demos. We bring this on the road for our kid shows. And what it is a capacitor that's inside of a box. And on top of this box, we have various demonstrations that we can do to show electromagnetism. So the first thing that we're going to do is use this machine to launch this ring into the air. So this is an aluminum ring. It's not magnetic. So if we took like a permanent magnet off your refrigerator and stuck it to this aluminum ring, it's just going to fall right off. But we're going to momentarily turn it into an electromagnet by setting on a coil of wire. We're going to put some energy in this coil of wire, and it's going to create a magnetic field. That magnetic field is going to excite the electrons in this ring, and it's going to turn it into an electromagnet that's opposite, and you're going to have two magnets that want to get away from each other. So let me go ahead and put my sunglasses on and charge this machine. And you guys ready? Of course you are. I can't hear you anyway. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da. So that was about 1% of the energy we can store inside this capacitor. This next demonstration here, we're going to take an aluminum soda can and this coil of wire, and we're going to zap this can with the biggest magnetic field this machine can produce. And the result is probably going to be quite loud. I'm going to shut off my microphone here so it doesn't get back in. Yeah, it's not working. Okay. Yeah, it's totally. Okay. All right. All right. 3, 2, 1. The other side got your muted. Okay, unmuted. So it ripped the can in half and shot it out both sides. So we actually can do a little song with this. Should we do that, John? All right. Need a moment to prepare here.
All right, I should be back too. Can you guys hear me right now? That is the best flavor of Waterloo. Yes, it is.
All right, whenever you're ready.
Give me 1 second here.
Might as well put my ear mutes on.
Yeah, it gets pretty loud. Right.
Yep.
I'm going to mute your mic.
All right, well, I blew up some.
Yeah. It's not an exact science.
Oh, there is actually one more thing I can do with this machine. Am I on live still?
Yeah, you're live.
So here I have a strip of aluminum foil. It's about 1/4 inch thick. And this is going to be basically, we're going to charge this capacitor up all the way to about 3,000 volts, 70 microfarad capacitor. And we're going to discharge it through the strip of aluminum foil, and it's going to disintegrate it. All right. This one's really loud when you're standing next to it. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da. All right.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming out for episode 5 of our live stream, the Desert Flop Sweat edition. If you guys like what you saw and you want to see more, you can help support us by going to our website, ArcAttack.com. This guy right up here. And going to our merch store, buying a t-shirt or a poster. And yeah, is there anything else you wanted to say?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. All right, guys.